This is That Dope Dad Podcast. Real talk, real growth, real fatherhood. No fake motivation, no perfect dads, just real conversations about becoming better men, husbands, and fathers. That Dope Dad Podcast starts now with your host, Michael Hedgecock.
Welcome back to That Dope Dad Podcast. Today I want to talk about a simple truth that has been sitting heavy on my heart lately. The more a father enjoys fatherhood, the more a child enjoys childhood. Now let that sink in for a minute. The more a father enjoys fatherhood, the more a child enjoys childhood. Not the more money a father makes, not the more toys he buys, not the more vacation he takes his family on. The more a father actually enjoys being a father, the more his child enjoys being a child. Because children don't just experience life. They experience life through us. They feel our energy. They absorb our emotions. They notice our presence. And whether we realize it or not, they often become a reflection of what we're bringing into the home. Fatherhood was never meant to be perfect, let's be honest. Fatherhood, it is hard. There are days when you're exhausted, days when work is overwhelming, days when the bills pile up, days when anxiety creeps in, days when you wonder if you're even doing enough. And every father listening has probably had moments where he felt like he was carrying the weight of the entire world on his shoulders. I know I have. The pressure to provide, the pressure to protect, the pressure to lead, the pressure to be strong. Sometimes it feels like there's no room for us to struggle. But here's what I've learned. Our kids don't need a perfect father, they need a present one. We say that all the time. They don't need us to have all the answers. They need us to show up every single day. Don't make your child carry what was never theirs. One of the hardest lessons for fathers is learning how to carry stress without passing it on. Now, I'm not saying we should hide our emotion. Kids need to see healthy emotions. They need to know that dads have feelings too. But here's the difference between being honest and making our children carry burdens that they were never meant to carry. Our kids shouldn't have to worry about our finances. Our kids shouldn't have to worry about how to manage our anxiety. Our kids shouldn't feel responsible for fixing our stress. Because when they do, they stop being children. And childhood is too precious to lose. As fathers, one of the greatest gifts we can give our kids is emotional safety. A home where they can laugh, a home where they can dream, a home where they can simply be kids, even when life feels heavy for us. Our kids bring out the kid in us. One of the most beautiful things about becoming a father is that our children remind us of who we used to be. Think about that. When was the last time you got excited about a puddle or spent 10 minutes watching the ants march across the sidewalk or laughed uncontrollably over something completely ridiculous? Kids do it every day. And if we're paying attention, they'll teach us how to do it again. Fatherhood has a funny way of reconnecting us with the part of ourselves that adulthood tried to bury. The imagination, the wonder, the curiosity, the joy, the freedom to be silly, the freedom to laugh, the freedom to play. Our children give us permission to remember that life isn't only about responsibilities. It's about moments, tiny moments, the moments we usually rush past. The small things become the big things. Years from now, your child probably won't remember every damn gift you bought them. They won't remember every bill you paid. They don't even know what a bill is. They won't remember every overtime shift you worked to provide for the family, to put food on the table. But they will remember how you made them feel. They'll remember you chasing them around the yard. They'll remember movie nights on the couch with popcorn. They'll remember the bedtime stories. They'll remember the morning cuddles in bed. They'll remember shooting hoops, throwing the football, kicking the soccer ball. They'll remember the patience you showed while learning to ride a bike, the wrestling matches in the living room, the ice cream runs, the silly dances, the moments when your phone was down and your attention was fully theirs. Those are the moments that become memories, and memories become the foundation of childhood. We often think we're building a future for our children, but what we're really doing is creating stories that they'll carry forever. What we're really doing is creating stories that they'll carry forever. Presence is the greatest gift. One thing I've realized is that children spell love differently than adults. Adults spell love with sacrifice. Children spell love with time. To a child, love looks like eye contact. Love looks like listening. Love looks like sitting on the floor and playing. Love looks like putting the phone away. Love looks like showing up and giving time. The truth is, you can be physically present and emotionally absent. A lot of us, dads, have been guilty of that. We're in the room, but we're somewhere else. Thinking about work, thinking about bills, thinking about tomorrow. Meanwhile, our kids are hoping we'll join them today, because that's where childhood happens today. It happens today, not next week, not next month, not when work slows down, not when life gets easier. Today. Children learn love by receiving love. Here's another truth every father needs to hear. A child loves the way they are loved. Think about it. A child loves the way they are loved. The way we love becomes the blueprint they carry into the world. The way we speak to them becomes the voice they hear inside themselves. The way we encourage them becomes their confidence. The way we show affection becomes how they understand connection. The way we handle mistakes becomes how they view failure. Children are constantly learning what love looks like by watching us. If love feels safe, they feel safe. If love feels patient, they learn patience. If love feels kind, they learn kindness. And if love feels present, they learn how to be present with others. That's a tremendous responsibility, but it's also a tremendous opportunity, because every day we get another chance to show them what healthy love looks like. So enjoy the journey. Some dads are so focused on raising successful adults, they forget to enjoy the children standing in front of them. And I get it. We want to prepare them for life. We want to teach them discipline. We want to teach them character, responsibility, resilience, and all of those things matter. They all matter. But don't become so focused on preparing them for tomorrow that you miss today. One day the toys will be gone. The bedtime stories will end. The little hands that reach for yours will grow bigger. The backseat conversation will become fewer and gone forever. And one day you will realize what felt ordinary was actually extraordinary. The good old days are happening right now, not someday, today, in front of you. So dads, here's what I want you to remember. Take a breath, slow down, laugh a little more, play a little more, worry a lot less, be present a little longer, because the more you enjoy fatherhood, the more your child enjoys childhood. And at the end of the day, our children won't remember how stressed we were trying to build a life for them. They'll remember whether we joined them while they were living it. Get on the floor, build the fort, throw the ball, watch the sunset, read the extra story, have the silly conversation, create the memory. Because childhood doesn't last forever. But the memories we create together, they can. This episode spoke to you, helped you, or reminded you of the kind of father you want to be. I'd love for you to support the show. If you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts, take 30 seconds and hit the follow or subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Even more importantly, leave us a 5-star review. Those reviews help other dads discover the show, and you never know, your review might be the reason another father hears the message he needs to hear at exactly the right time. Pulling another dad out of darkness. Pulling another dad out of uncertainty. And if you know a dad who could benefit from this conversation, share this episode with him today. Send him the link. Shoot him a text. Tag him on our social media. Because fatherhood wasn't meant to be done alone. Until next time, remember, your children won't remember how busy you were. They'll remember how available you were. Keep showing up. Keep leading, keep loving, and keep being that dope dad your kids already believe you are.
Thank you for listening to That Dope Dad. Please like, subscribe, and join the conversation on our socials at ThatDopeDad_podcast on Instagram, or email Michael directly at contact@thatdopedad.com.